Bookworms, welcome to the Weekend Readers Book Club. Thank you for joining us. In this episode, we are discussing the audiobook I just listened to. Yes, dabbled into audiobooks for the first time. We listened to The Followers by Bradeigh Godfrey. Now, The Followers by Bradeigh Godfrey is a sort of cat and mouse book. In essence, I wouldn't call it, well, it is sort of a thriller to a degree. It's a whodunit to a degree. The main character, Molly, she is a social media darling. She posts everything online. And on the off chance, she actually posted a photo of her fiance/husband. But to her, little did she know that her husband had a dark past. And his dark past is about to catch up to him now because everybody's seen him online on her Instagram or TikTok feed or whatever. And so Molly's unclear about what's going on. All she feels is that some people are potentially trying to follow her. She doesn't know why. She thinks that maybe it's just weird followers that she has because she's quite a famous social media influencer. However, she then finds out, later through the book that all is not what it seems. The husband or fiance has lived a double life, and all the evilness from his double life is coming into their life now, impacting her, their child, his child, and their world literally gets tipped upside down. And yeah, it's a whodunit cat and mouse story. You're wanting to find out who is actually after the husband, and then potentially why are they after the husband. And then you also go through the story of, wife actually finds out. What is the wife, Molly, gonna do? What is our lead character going to do in relation to her husband, because everything she's known has been, like a complete lie or whatever. I found the book really interesting. Again, I wasn't reading it, I was listening to it. It held my attention. I was captivated by Molly and all the supporting characters, be it her husband. And then there's about 3 other main supporting characters in this book. So it's not very heavy character-wise. It was easy to follow, easy to go along with. And as I said, it kept me entertained. And I was rooting for the main character, Molly, because everything she was doing, it was so innocent. But yet, on the flip side, it's like she couldn't see the evilness that was behind everything until it was too late, and then it was like, hello, evil's here at your doorstep. The storyline also with the husband, his current life and his past life, was really well done. The ending overall, I found the ending was okay. I sat there questioning myself after listening to the ending of the book, going, well, how else would you actually end the story? The way in which Bradeigh Godfrey does The Followers, it ties off pretty decent. Yeah, it wasn't a perfect ending for me, but I enjoyed the outcomes on what happened, because the outcomes of what happened is what I actually sort of wanted to happen, especially with the husband's past. So with that being said, the question would be, is The Followers by Bradeigh Godfrey a book I would go out and purchase and put on my bookshelf to reread or re-listen to at a later date and recommend to everybody as an awesome read? The answer's no. I enjoyed The Followers. I wouldn't go out and reread it. I would say to somebody, if this was on their wheelhouse to pick up and give it a whirl, I'd say, yeah, go for it. You got nothing to lose. It's not heavy. It's like the content matter and the subject matter and the writing style. It's not heavy, it's not in depth, it's easy flowing. We can just follow along with the story. So it's good in that sense, but it's not something I would re-pick up and revisit. But I am glad that I have read it, because again, this is a book sort of outside my wheelhouse by an unknown author that I picked up on a whim. And yeah, it was an enjoyable read, and it was able to entertain me. So Bookworms, as it customs here at the Weekend Readers Book Club, as one book closes, another book has to open, and it is now time to find out what the next read is for the Weekend Readers Book Club. And Bookworms, we can confirm we're going A-list celebrity with this one. The next read for the Weekend Readers Book Club is Dollhouse. Yes, Dollhouse by Kourtney, Khloe, and Kim Kardashian. Yes, the Kardashian girls wrote a novel. I have got that novel in my hot little hands. I'm going to read Dollhouse by the Kardashian girls. I have no idea what to expect for this book. I'm going into it with an open mind. I'm just going to see where the journey takes us. So yeah, Dollhouse by Kim, Khloe, Kourtney Kardashian. You are the next read for the Weekend Readers Book Club. So Bookworms, that was my review and discussion of The Followers by Bradeigh Godfrey. A book that, as I said, held my interest, was a lot of fun, kept me well entertained, and I really enjoyed the main character in the storyline being a social media darling. It was actually really interesting to see how she interacts with the changes and the chaos that's going on in her life throughout the story. So yeah, it was really enjoyable. But again, it didn't make my bookshelf, but I did get great joy from reading it. The question also you may ask with this is, because this was the first audiobook, would I be going back to reading, or would I continue listening to audiobooks? I'm just going to sort of go on a whim in relation to what I do. Some books I may read, some books I may just do via audiobook. I don't know yet. I enjoyed the audiobook process in the sense that I could just put my headphones in and listen to it and somebody was explaining it to me. I enjoyed that concept. And it meant that a lot of downtime where potentially I would be viewing or watching something on my phone, I'm actually just listening to the audiobook, and it makes me feel a lot more brainier, because I'm not just wasting time swiping up or down or right or left or whatever you swipe on to get new movies and get new videos and stuff on the algorithm. But yeah, I enjoyed the audiobook process, so who knows, we might just continue with that every so often. So Bookworms, thank you again for listening, and until next time, happy reading.